Maybe like 1K-ish each, I think, for ingots, for the rubidite ingots, but I think they drop dramatically in prices. Since a lot of people, for some reason, I think are as focused on like buying them. I think more likely people rather buy the what's it called? Just the ores.
Unrefined. Unrefined. Unrefined.
Unrefined.
The ore, yeah. What did you say the price? Oh yeah, what it used to be.
No, so I think he was talking about like what are like the ingots worth, and like the ingots I think they used to be worth like 1K, but now I think they're worth like 100 to 200 gold each. I think what people are selling them. I'm not sure though.
1K each? You mean 200,000 a stack? No.
Yeah.
Never. Never, ever, ever. When the content first came out and they raised the level cap from Vet 14 to Vet 16, they at the most were going for 75,000 for 200. At the most.
Oh, wait a second. I'm thinking of probably like ore or something. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Well, ore has always had more of a stable price because that's how you get the legendary upgrade material.
Oh, yeah.
So they always were sold for however many it would take you to get a legendary material, and then the price that the legendary materials go for was always calculated into it. So right now, I think a stack of ore would normally be worth like 30K right now. But I think that price has also dropped dramatically. If you go look right now in Grotwood at different ores, there's just so much unrefined ore that you could probably start getting stacks for 8,000.
Right.
Right now.
I know that the prices for like crafting materials definitely dropped within the years.
Except the low-level ones. The low-level ones are like 15,000 for 100.
Right. You're talking about like not like the low ones like 1 or 4. You're talking about like the ones like all between like that are like ranked, higher than like
level
4
20
or whatnot.
to 40. Right. Well, yeah. In other words, training gear. Because the way that you have to acquire low-level mats now depends on you having to change how many points you have in that skill line to adjust it to get that particular mat 90% of the time instead of... Because the way it works now is you have to pay to change your points and your passives. So ever since that happened, the low-level materials not only are more expensive than the high-level materials, but they're way more expensive than they should be in any case, because it's so much harder to get. It used to be where you just went zone to zone. Like if I needed cotton, I would just go to this zone, and that zone had 90% cotton. But that's not the way it works anymore. Now, whatever the level of your crafter thing is at between 1 and 9, that's what you'll get 90% of the time, and then randomly rolled, you can get any of the other ones 10% of the time. So you really can't farm any specific one without changing the number of points you have in the passive. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got everything.
That's why they're so expensive right now. I know, because I just had to buy some to make gear during this new patch, and there was like, not only was there none for sale anywhere when I did find them, it was literally only 100 cotton for 15,000 gold. That is absolutely unheard of, man. Cotton used to be 200 gold. You used to spend 3,000 on that. You used to get that for 2,200 for 200 cotton. So that's pretty much where the money's at right now. And the funny thing is, you can get those materials yourself on your crafter. All you have to do is just lower the thing, go run around, grab all the materials, and then you can sell them. But you'll make more selling the unrefined. because that's how they get the legendary upgrade materials. A lot of people, they won't buy legendary upgrade materials. They'll only buy unrefined stuff, get the upgrade material out of it, and then they can resell the refined stuff and just rebuy more unrefined to get more upgrade legendary material. So in a way, you're investing your money back in. But if you buy a legendary upgrade material itself, you're just getting the material and no money returned to you, even though you're getting the guarantee that you're getting it. But I gotta tell you, man, you don't really get a lot. I did, let's see, I did over 4,000. I would say 4,500 refining, right? And all I got was approximately 15 legendary upgrade materials out of 4,500 of it. And that's with the maximum chance of getting the most you can. So that's something that you got to consider as well. Another thing, the highest level material gives you the least chance of getting a legendary material. So if it's a Rubidite, Rubido, Ruby Silk, whatever the hell that's called, that has the least chance of you getting the legendary material. Every single material below that level material has the same chance. It's still low, but it's all higher than that because that is too easily gotten by everybody, so they had to lower the chance. There's a lot of adjustments that happen to the game, maybe even before some of you are playing or stuff that you didn't notice. But we used to pay a lot of attention to that because we used to have to buy stuff for people all the time before we got to the point where people would just donate. You know what I mean? Like me and Cash and some of the other girls in the guild, we used to go out of our way to find how to get stuff for people. So we would have to go shopping for it. We didn't just have it. Then we started having things. They started having things in abundance, and a lot of other donators too, like Narcotics, for example. She was like huge donator, millions of gold, man. I can't even tell you how many millions of gold this guild has gone through and gotten. And if I had to really honestly take a wild guess at how much this guild has given away for free with no strings attached, without it being legendary stuff, just purple gear, I would have to say it has to be honestly 50 million. At the least 50 million. But we're talking years and years and years of giving away free shit. If we were giving away legendary shit for free, that would be 500 million. That's the difference in price between purple and legendary. That's why we couldn't do legendary, because we had hundreds of guildies at one point. At one point, there was over 300 active guildies, and in order to add a guildie, because we were at the cap, we would have to remove a guildie. We were at 500, the cap. That actually was happening in this guild years ago. But that was me spending 16 hours a day on the game. There was no jobs, I didn't have to go anywhere. I would just wake up, go on the game, play the entire time, only take a break to eat, and then go to sleep, and then wake up and play again. And so, you know, it was like non-stop. There was people in the nighttime, people in the daytime. It was a pretty big deal for something that is not done for selfish reasons. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't get a lot accomplished in Endgame because we found that every time we tried to do that, you had to make a moral choice on what was more important: being a nice person, defending people that needed to be defended, or getting your content done and getting your skin. So you can hear me lead if you want. So every time, 100 out of 100 times, we always picked the people over the progression. Always. No matter what. Until now. No, I'm kidding. You can hear me lead if you want, Brad. I'll cue us up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, pass you to. Okay.
Yeah. If you want. I want nicer outfits. That's what I want.
Yeah, that would be
I better
nice.
come out with that tomorrow, man. I'm getting tired of these outfits I got. I'm thinking about buying something like maybe the Crystal Tower Sepia. That's actually kind of nice looking, and I think with some dye, this could really look nice. you know?
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
problem is, 1,000 crowns, you know what they're gonna... What if they come out with something tomorrow and now I don't have the crowns because I buy that? I'll feel, like,
Right.
terrible about it. So I gotta wait till tomorrow at least. If nothing
Right.
comes
I'm
out by
saving.
tomorrow, then I'm gonna... What do you mean the group members left your group?
Yeah, I'm saving my crown gems for another skin. Hopefully a skin will come out.
Brad, I think the game is... I think that the thing is busted and we have to redo this group.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on PlayStation Party Chat. Puma, you want the invite to that?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure, I guess.
I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this in-game chat no more. All right, I'll invite you guys. I'm here. Sorry about that. I had the mic muted. I gave you an invite.
Deal with these trespassers.
Fumi, you sound like you should have 100 million right now.
You are an intruder here.
Are you telling me all this because you want me to turn you into the authorities secretly? And you're trying to confess? I know, I'm only kidding. I know you're not doing anything messed up. Hey, Devil Alive, how you doing, buddy? How you feeling? Ow.
Hide from my son.
Give him a minute to figure it out. This boss will keep resetting if they're not across the bridge. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself just like lean up against this thing. Hold on.
This land belongs to the Lanius.
See?
No mercy. No prisoners.
The healer's purposely waiting to try to let me die. But then he doesn't want to get caught doing it, so he'll cast the heal spell. Right there at the end, when I like turn my character and I look at him, he's like, oh, you saw me. People don't like it when you run ahead, but they really fought those mobs by themselves for no reason. You have to go and kill that other boss anyway, you know what I mean? I didn't make the game mechanics.
Your reign is over. Be gone.
I'm not gonna risk another broken dungeon, so you could just leave. Leave the group, Amy, and then I'll reinvite. Yeah. Just can't risk it, man. Can't do it. If I get another 15-second cooldown, I'm gonna throw my PlayStation out the window. I don't understand what's going on with my back, man. That hurt me so bad. On my back? Oh, I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, maybe the maintenance is to fix that, yeah. But it's just... It's hurting really bad. And usually I take ibuprofen, I take Tylenol, and it goes away. And I do that 3 times a day. I take 600 milligrams of ibuprofen, 550 milligrams of time release, just acetaminophen, it's just Tylenol. I don't take narcotics or nothing. But it's just phenomenal pain, man. It feels like I was in a car accident or something, or I got run over by a truck. You don't know what that feels like, nightmare, bro! Alright, you don't know what I feel, right? Shut up. Sorry. Sometimes you just gotta put the gremlin back in the cage. Yeah, my spine. I have this bone disease called ankylosing spondylitis, but I have a very advanced level of it where my immune system is attacking my spine and my bones and causing them to swell up and fuse together. And I don't have mobility anymore. I can't really bend my back. Like, it's really hard to, like, pick something up off the floor. Even crouching down, it's really hard to reach the floor. And today, I had to constantly pick up stuff off the floor for that inventory thing, and it just ruins me to do that. I was working 100 hours a week, 77 to 100 hours a week, as a doorman standing outside Grimaldi's in Manhattan, and I didn't hurt as bad as I'm hurting right now just from what I did today, because it doesn't hurt me if I'm not bending it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bamboo shoot. It doesn't want to bend much at all anymore. Someone stuck a bamboo shoot up my hula, alright? And now I can't bend. I'm like a marionette doll, without the marionette sauce to pour on top of me. Alright, here comes the invite. Say it again, Dad? Yeah. Horrible, man. Ugh. Yeah, you probably know pain more than I do, but for some reason right now, it's hurting really, really bad. They won't even give me surgery. They won't do it. Said that there's nothing they can do with surgery. There is a procedure where they'll infuse me with something called like Remicade, or there's a new version of it. and it'll make it where I don't have an immune system anymore. It'll be like I have fucking AIDS and shit, and I could die of a cold. And that will supposedly help, but I don't know about dying from a cold instead of being in pain. It's kind of a tough trade-off decision there, you know what I'm saying? Right, that's what I've been doing. And it's basically why my wife left me. Because the pain is just too much. I have that too. Yeah. Yeah, I do. It runs in my family. Whole family's riddled with it. A bunch of fucking retards. No, I don't mean it that way. I mean it in the metaphoric sense because they all act like assholes. They're all nuts. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I actually just got used to ignoring it and separating it from reality. It took a long time for me to do that, though. We're still here, Nightmare! Blah! You know what I mean. Yeah. Do you know how many times some of the bosses I had in New York that were mistreating me almost got so badly hurt? You know how close I was? There was this one boss, and I didn't know he kept joking with me, and he kept getting on me for nonsense. I was doing nothing at all what he was saying I was doing, but he kept saying it, and I did not know he was joking because I did not know the guy, and nobody was telling me he was joking. And it got to the point where I was so mad at him that finally they like to play lots of pranks, these fucking three guys in all these restaurants, these Italian guys. They like to play lots and lots of pranks on their employees all the time. And they finally told me that he was joking. And I was like, man, you have no idea how close I was to just frickin' doing something really horrible to this guy. Strange situations that we come across. Well, the best thing you can do is go in the fetal position instead of murder somebody. So if you had to choose, I would choose that. Don't hurt anybody or yourself.
Any word on your friend?
But
Nothing.
yeah.
They've kept the morgue locked tight.
The game helps a lot, doesn't it? Doesn't the game? Yeah, it does. It really does. This game is therapeutic. I want to hear it. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, and then helping people. Like, you never thought, before you met me, that the name of the game could be taking everything that you get and absorb, all the information and everything you learn, and then giving it to other people. Like, for example, once you become like a really, really, really amazing badass tank, and nobody ever has an ad on them, and they're always on you, and you figure that out, other people are going to see you do that, and be like, hey, I want a tank, can you please tell me how to do that? And you're going to be like going into groups with them, and telling them how you did it, and you're going to tell them how long it took you to figure something out, and this helped you figure it out, and then when you start doing that, you're going to become like Big Brother. It's going to make you feel so much better. That's what makes me feel better, is helping people. Yeah. It's like, I'm helping you today, so you can help him tomorrow. Right, exactly. But not the wrong people. Because we've had people, but it's very rare, they'll come in the guild, they'll take gear, then they'll diss everybody and leave. That's only happened like 3 times since this game came out on PlayStation. And to think about the amount of people that came and went in this guild, for that to only happen 3 times, and then the guild bank getting robbed, maybe at the most in all those years it happened 4 times. At the most. But like I said, the guild bank is sort of like a trap, because nothing in there is worth anything. And if people do rob it, then what'll end up happening is we'll say, okay, they can't stay in the guild. Boom, gone. Some people actually rob the guild bank, and then you tell them, hey, you kick them out of the guild, and they'll send me messages like, oh, I thought I was allowed to take it. And I was like, well, you don't take it and then sell it. You take it if you need it for yourself. But it still isn't stuff that's worth anything, really, you know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I gave that Imperial thing to you, Puma. You could sell it, you can make money. Me, I'm going to end up just giving it away. So, you did a lot of things for cash in the guild in the past. Let that be one of the things that's coming to you for what you did, alright? Hell yeah. Alright. I'm going to go and take... It is time for me to be able to take more ibuprofen, so I'm going to run and do that. It's only going to take a couple minutes. I'll be right back. I give that shit away for free. What's this? Oh yeah. No, oh no, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Nakri! Nakri just messaged me. Oh shit. Somebody needs a kill invite. Well, I haven't seen him in a long time. This guy was in the guild years ago. There we go. Alright. There he is. I invite him to the party chat until we get guild chat all settled. Alright, you ready to blast off, Brad? Anybody want to join us? Your character want to level something? Welcome, welcome. Who's that? Hey! Hey, Nakri, how you doing, man? Long time. Alright. Can't complain. No complaints. One complaint. I didn't win the lotto yet. Didn't win the lotto yet. Only complaint. Right? Welcome back. Yeah, it's been what? 3 years? 4 years? Yeah, okay. We're about to do some like a leveling process thing. If you want to join us. It's just spam running regular dungeons if you have a new character and you want to level. Or if you have some skills you want to level up. It'll help for that too. It won't let me invite him for some reason, Brad. I'm gonna redo this. Yeah. Alright, we'll get it going. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out why I can't invite we're live. It won't let me invite you because you're appearing offline in the game. However, I can invite you through a chat channel. So if you'd be so kind as to go into Worst Nightmare All Members number 4. Worst Nightmare Channels number 4. I'll invite you from that chat channel. On the other characters, sure. Yeah, you'll stay in the chat because it's party chat. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only way to invite you. Because once you're listed as offline, you can't invite the person from the guild roster. It's to prevent guildies from molesting unwanted citizens or something, I don't know. Yeah. Play versus Pinus. PvP. The ultimate EP experience. I prefer those experience on the farm. Nakri, what about you? How's everything going? Happy Father's Day. Hickory. Derp. Derpy derp 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 derp. Yes, I thought he meant switching characters. I didn't know if he was walking away from the mic. Alright, let me think. What am I doing? Doing something. Oh yeah, I have to take that message out. That's a stupid day. It's not Father's Day no more. This Friday? Happy birthday, not yet. I'm sure I'm gonna see you before Friday, closer than that. Yeah. If I don't see you though, happy birthday. If you go on like a vacation, just don't go to the Dominican Republic. But if you go on vacation, I don't see you. The DR is out right now. They're poisoning people over there.
This is taking longer than I planned.
Welcome.
They're tired of us pinch gringos bothering their women. I'm gonna try to revive him. Oh, he's switching characters. Alright guys. One last thing I gotta do.
Any word on your
I don't
friend?
know.
Nothing.
That's really
They've
nice.
kept the morgue locked.
That's super nice.
Once it's never been so dark.
Like
I
it.
say.
Alright, here we go. Pulling Boston 5. 5, 5, 5. It's time to kill everything. Don't tell me to lay down, I'm already laying down. I'm only kidding. Will somebody shut that baby up? Dark Shade Caverns 1. I've never been here in the last 5 minutes. Interesting. I'm Dark Elf. Oh, in real life. Not yeah, no, I picked Dark Elf for my, my Mag Necro. I call it the Mag Crow. Mag Crow. That's a ring for it.
Kill the mine and kill these interlopers.
But, I didn't pick it because I thought it was the highest damage. Even though I'm kind of being a damage macro. I picked it because I wanted a race I've never used before, and it actually does have some bonuses for magic damage, so that's a really heck. I think High Elf is still better, and Breton is still better, but I did make a nice pretty one, and they're hard to make pretty. If you ever hit that randomize button, 9 times out of 10, they kind of look pretty unattractive in the mainstream of things, yeah. No, I'm not either, but it is a little bit more mainstream attractive, like model attractive type, you know. The other ones, they have like features in the way their like faces and skulls and eyebrow bone structures can be shaped that just make them look a little bit, not like an orc, but kind of like different in that way. You know what I mean? But mine, I was able to actually get it to look more like not even a dark elf. I really like it. Yeah, I saw you. Right. You half Brett and Orc. Yeah, I like doing that. I like trying to mess around with the character creation. You got something nobody's got. She always runs into that wall. I've been doing that for the last 7 times I told her. She doesn't understand that it's not going to save her. She's not real, Nightmare, bro! Huh? Oh, yeah, well. If I get behind her, then maybe we can make some bite. No, if I get behind her, maybe she'll run outward towards the group, but it's not like she stops me from hurting her by doing that, you know what I mean?
Do me a favor and take care of the undesirables down there. I'll stay here.
Oh, no big deal. They're gonna be here. To be here. Yeah. I only have one requirement in this build. I have to do 75,000 damage on a target anybody else. Okay.
Not done yet.
Yeah, on that raid target dummy, yeah.
This mine belongs to House Celos.
For sure. I know you can do 90,000 with a mag necro, and you can do 100,000 with stand necro. A video of it. However, both those videos I'm talking about are on the PC, which means the person has better equipment to work with, higher frame rate. So is it possible on the PS4? I don't know. Right, yeah, you get it. It makes a difference how strong your system is. That's why PS Pro people are jerks! No, PS Pro people have a little bit higher DPS than PS4 regular people. If they do the same things, of course. Obviously all that little stuff matters. But I'll be okay if I can do 45,000 on a dummy. I'm okay with that. I'm not... Yeah, exactly. And my friend Karis Tana, who's, I don't know if you remember her, amazing at the game. She runs all the end game stuff now, and she says she never has higher than 45k requirement for the absolute hardest content in the game. Because you simply just don't need higher than that for anything. Even the new trials, the polished trials, you just at least have to have everybody at 45. It sounds pretty high, but it's champion 810, you know? Is there alive left? How rude. Okay. I took 2 Tylenol this time, and it's actually starting to hurt my stomach really bad. Go back, I wait. You can still do it. Yeah, me too. While we wait for you. Would you just get back to the game after a while? No greater feat in life that I will never expand. Oh, second kid? Okay. So you already had your instruction manual. Oh. Ah. Yeah, sometimes they do that. My cousin has a daughter, and she's a teenager now, and his wife made him give up custody. She even convinced her to say that he was a bad father. So, yeah, he's not though, but he was so like disgusted with the whole thing, he just didn't even want to fight it anymore. But his girlfriend, who's with now, she had a kid with him, so he really needed to just focus on, you know, what was really going on, which was the mom was taking care of Ariel, the other daughter, and she was okay. You know what I mean? The mom was doing an okay job, and he now has a new kid, a baby, and he has to focus on her. So it was going to interfere and make it harder for him to try to be a dad to the new kid. So he gave up custody. I understand, you know, although I don't, because I don't have any kids. I understand the decision making behind it. It'd be messed up if you like went looking for her on the other side of the country, holding his baby, his other baby from his other girl in his arms. Yeah, where are you? Yeah, come on, how embarrassing is that be? I want both my daughters. Fuck out of here. Terrible. He's just not the kind of guy to do that. You know? He works really hard though. Very hard work. All he does is work and go to sleep. That's it. Work, go to sleep, hang out, his wife and the baby. That's it. I was married. See, I did stop. For 2 years she was here and then we weren't together anymore. Tried to open a business. People in my family messed me over really bad, and $100,000 bad, and it tore the marriage apart. Ruined everything. Can't change it, can't fix it, nothing I can do. It's over. So I'm back full time doing this. Although I do have a job at a tobacco shop just to make the car payment. Because that plus my disability is enough to make it's like $1,100 a month for 8 years for this stupid vehicle that my cousin convinced me to get. My family in New York did a number on me and my wife. They all like just you know what bad juju is? When people just wish bad things on you. There was just so much of that going on for no reason. It's too much, you know. She's never seen such dysfunctional families. Huh? Okay. Well, we'll run another one if you want to just let it pull you into that dungeon, and then you'll get experience while you're AFK. You can do that. You want to do that? Yeah. Yeah, when you get in, just go, and if you die at the entrance, it won't matter. You'll still get experience. Only 15 minutes break? You should take it easy, relax. The game ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be here. You know, if you don't come back by the end of the next run, we'll get you out of the group, but we'll leave you there for the next run. Alright? If I don't see you, have a good night, get some rest. My uncle's coming to visit me. So it might be a good night for me, we'll see. My uncle always brings fun toys to play with. Toys that could alleviate pain. Hopefully. if there's a way for this character to heal itself. Like the sorcerer heals itself when it does damage. Like, could this character do that? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man, I completely forgot. The Scythe. The Scythe. Hungry Scythe. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, you know what? I completely forgot I had that. Derp. 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 What's Ranger Flesh? What's that from? And what does it do exactly? Can you read it to me? No, don't read it to me. I'll read it. I don't know if you need that. Is that the first one, Blood Sacrifice? Right. I'm talking about something that heals you without stopping you from doing damage. The wizard has something where crits heal you. So if you put on a shield, you heal yourself while you're fighting with your shield on. But right now, the only thing that heals me is entropy. However, if I use the Scythe instead of the skull, which I completely forgot that I had, then I am healing myself while I'm doing damage. I forgot. I just forgot I had it. And I have it maxed out and I have it more. It's from the Gravelord tree. No, it's not the Gravelord tree, actually. The Scythe is in the Bone Tyrant. Which one? I mean, don't get me wrong. I got the Ghost. You summon the Ghost heals you. I have that, okay? But it doesn't last that long. I didn't even buy that yet. Restoring tether. I see it. It's interesting. Now the Scythe is better. Restoring tether is going to take the place of something I don't want to get rid of. I already sacrificed way too many things to make it where I have a taunt, where I have to get myself major sorcery, or entropy. Like, I'm not really supposed to give up another damage over time thing, because I use the other tether. But I can give up the skull for the Scythe. That I can do, for sure. You know? Okay, go south from where you are. She's going to give him the quest, yeah. Welcome back to ESL. I think I'm pretty sure that you remember in the Guild Wars Nightmare. Well, about just in the Guild Wars Nightmare. Well, about just running through a dungeon together and possibly killing some lizard ladies that look like they might have some breasts under their skins. That's the power of Nightmare. And the power of Cialis. Alright, go ahead. Right, well, yeah. That's not enough when you're the one that's being targeted by everything. You know what I mean? It's trust me, it's not. Not really. If there's one person in the group healing me, it's perfectly fine. But with no one healing me, nothing at all, they have to do something to get health back when you have 50 mobs hitting you. Like what I would do is I would run and pick up all the ads. Yeah, I'll show you. We'll do it right now. We're just gonna take the ads to the next boss. No questions asked, right? But normally I couldn't survive it without a healer here. But I can now that I put the Scythe on. If you watch. Follow me. Don't attack or they'll attack you. Watch it. Right now I have one lightning, one fire, or I could use one fire, one fire. My setup is very, very, very good though. With a couple of trade changes that I'll do eventually when I get the chance to get the crystals, this is the build that does the 90,000 on the target. I'm just not using the build fully at the moment, because I can't use that build to level people. That's why I'm using I'm using the other staff, the lightning one, because it works better for continuing to do AoE damage and kill stuff while getting your magic back. Right, you know. Still though, it takes too much time to cast this compared to me just laying everything out. But see, the trick is on the sorcerer, you're just buffing yourself while you're going to the next group, and that buff allows whatever you do to heal yourself. So it's super rare that you ever even need to put on a shield, and when you put on the shield, you're right back at max health. With this character, you gotta go out of your way to cast something to heal yourself. But it stinks that this character doesn't have an auto heal like that. I forgot the name of it. You know what I'm talking about? It didn't just heal you. I do believe it also gave you major spell power, like major sorcery. You know what I'm talking about? It was like, yeah. That's what made the Sorc so great. This one's great, but it is squishier. It is harder to accomplish the same task. And it will be harder to do Master from the Leader on that as well. But I do plan on figuring it out. That's going to be a really big deal. I want Flawless Conqueror on this one too, I do. Brad, are you back? There's no way you rested your eyes and you feel better already. What do you think? Were you afraid of missing? You're not gonna miss it. I feel bad if you end up getting yourself like hurt because you're playing the game too much. You're gonna make me feel really bad. All right. Make sure you take care of yourself first. All right. I don't want to be getting messages on PSN like, "Thanks for killing my family member with your stupid video game." Just if you feel like you need to rest it up. I play a lot of hours. You're not gonna trust me. You're not gonna miss me. You just sound like somebody that suffers from insomnia, though. Yeah. I think you do. I know what you mean, though. I have these really messed up dreams all the time. Like I'm like on all the planets. Really weird. I'm always in control of some sort of other life form, trying to figure out where my family is or who I am or what's going on. But I just don't know anything. I'm like an idiot. Every time I wake up, it's a surprise to me that I'm me. Every single morning, every time. Somebody want to flip that switch? Alright, I'll do it. Oh no, we're good. There was a switch back there. Somebody on this base is flipping switches. The Song of Lamia. Twist it, punch the tip. Come, give us kisses. You ever see Your Highness? That movie is so fucking so funny. It's basically the medieval version movie of like Pineapple Express. You ever see that? Oh no. Oh, it's so good. Really? You never saw Your Highness? It's James Franco and Danny McBride in a medieval movie. And I'll tell you, man, It may be a sleeper, meaning nobody knows about it, but it's so out of this world funny, man. And it has the dude from Game of Thrones in it, the father of the Lannister family, and he acts like his character in Game of Thrones. But I never knew that when I first saw the movie because I never watched Game of Thrones, so I never had that connection to the extra hilarious part of it. You know what I mean? It's so funny, dude. You gotta check it out. I'll let you know when it comes on Netflix. We don't have Netflix, nightmare, blah! Everybody has Netflix, right? I think if I ever become a stand-up comedian, that voice that I do, I'm gonna be doing that on the stage. Like, you know, Jim Gaffigan has like the voice of, he makes like the voice of like the audience. You know, Jim Gaffigan? That's gonna be my version of that. It's my dream job, stand-up comedian. I have a bad memory though, so I can't write jokes and remember them. Use a piece of paper, nightmare! No, can't do that either, sorry. When you guys are done messing around with Xena the Warrior Princess, I'll be over here hanging out with our new friend, Celastrix. Celastrix sounds like a new drug by the company that made Celebrex, right?
Your minions are defeated. Your reign is over. Be gone.
She screamed so loud. Oh god. She screamed the food right out of your stomach. Oh yeah, man. I just discussing it with you, the problem that I have with this character, I completely fixed it by putting that move there. Now she can't do anything to me anymore. Nobody can. I guess what I'm trying to say is, nobody can stop me now. Stop yelling at him. Rude. So, check out this character and tell me this doesn't even look like it's a dark elf. Like, at all. Right? Alright, thanks a lot. I don't mean the skin color though. The dark elves just have this really extra... Yeah, it's different, right? Or it is. Yeah, you know, I like to eat a lot of apples. Okay. Who are you? Vote for Pedro. I remember that you were able to do that. That's why I tried to trigger you to do that. You do that so good. Just practicing my dance moves. My stupid uncle's here and he's eating all our steaks. A liger. And before that movie, nobody even knew that was a real thing. Remember that? And now it turns out that he wasn't even making it up in the movie or nothing. That shit is real. There totally is ligers in real life. So weird. If I had to have a cat, like a big cat though, I would want it to be a liger. It is pretty much my favorite animal.
Here they come.
Oh, if you're not taking me serious right now, I will prove it to you. The proof is in the pudding. Meet my Liger. His name is Nubbins. Hey Nubbins, say hi. Remember my old trick I used to do? They tried to stop us from doing it, but I figured out a way to scam it. So. Alright, the quest is here if you haven't done it. Grab that and then follow me to the north. Oh man, I'm so glad I had that conversation about this character not working, because I never would have remembered I had this guy. I'm back! Nightmare is back! I knew I was doing something wrong. Yeah, baby, yeah! Here's the mongoose to my snake. Or the snake to my mongoose. I don't know animals. Isn't it kind of weird that Mike Myers' name is the same name of the evil guy, killer from Halloween, Mike Myers? I always thought that was kind of like, did they do that on purpose? I wonder how he feels about that. Alright, yeah, that was the one technicality. Somebody's always there to point that out. But seriously, Mike is just short for Michael. What Mike is actually just Mike. Right. Except for Scary Mike, of course. Scary Mike was a tattoo artist. Wasn't very good, but got shot in the head. Jason, better. But I do like Freddy better than both of them. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the last one wasn't that bad, even though it wasn't Clive Barker again. It's the second one that wasn't Clive Barker. I do believe it's the 9th movie. It's the 9th or 10th. But it actually wasn't that bad. The one before it was terrible, which I think was called Revelations. It was like, he was, number one, he was too fat, he was too tall, he had a lisp, and he wore lipstick. But it's the same actor that played him in the last one, but they must have like done a number on this guy, because all of a sudden he's skinny and he actually looks like he's Pinhead this time somehow. So maybe is it really in this one than the last one? You sure? The last one looked, yeah. The new one's not bad. It's really not bad. They added an element to it that didn't exist before, though, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Did you see it yet? I want to ruin it. Alright, I'm not gonna say anything. It's on Netflix, so if you have Netflix, you might as well put it in. And watch it by yourself, so you don't watch it with somebody else. Then other people can be like, "This movie sucks!" And then you don't get your own opinion. Yeah. That's right. That's basic. Did you like it with the extended scene? Did you like it with the extended scene? Well, I find it a little humorous too, but only because of that Repossessed movie that came out with what's his name? The guy from Naked Gun, Leslie Nielsen. It was the Repossessed. That was freaking tough. That was ridiculous. No, it's fine. No, but The Exorcist came out with a version where they had some extra scenes. Did you see that version? Yeah, and there was a scene that they added later that wasn't even made at the time of the original, where she like came down the stairs upside down. Yeah. What did you think of that? Because that's kind of like adding Jabba the Hutt to the original Star Wars. You know? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. Jabba the Hutt was human? Wait a minute. When was Jabba the Hutt human? In what? So when did they, hold on, when did they turn Jabba the Hutt into this? Well, no, this is what I thought. We could always Google it though. I thought that Jabba the Hutt wasn't in the original Star Wars. He was only in, was it the third movie? When he had to rescue Han Solo? It was the third movie? That was when the Jabba the Hutt debuted. However, when he did that remastering, I think in the first movie at the end, you saw a CGI Jabba the Hutt come slithering out from a ship somewhere. But I don't remember Jabba the Hutt ever being, yeah, I don't remember that per se. No, well, alright, I'm gonna have to Google this. You could be, you know what, you could be from a different reality. And your version of it is that. You ever heard of the Mandela effect? Right. The Mandela effect quite possibly could be because reality itself exists on a scale of multiple realities that all intertwine, and the Mandela effect is one of the pieces of evidence of it, that we are not all on the same, we're not all in the same universe, but all the same universes are overlapping on top of each other. But we're going to find out which universe we're in right now with Google. Give me 1 second, because I am curious. Because I haven't seen those remastered Star Wars in such a long time that he could be right about that. But I am curious to see what their excuse would be, if that's the case. Yeah, he's right. He's right. But he's right. He's right. Jabba the Hutt was some fat, ugly dude. I see a picture of him right now. That's what he originally wanted to do with him. So the CGI thing that we're talking about that they did was throw the CGI Jabba the Hutt over the fat guy. They just covered up the actor with the CGI Jabba the Hutt, like, here you go. We'll add this scene. So it was an old scene they added, right? With the remastering. But they actually just made him the snake, whatever you want to call it, the slug thing. That's funny. I never knew that, man. Word up. Good for you for being a bigger nerd than me. What do you mean, like, too sexual? Oh.
Stop before it's too late.
Too scary. Very interesting. Look, I don't know a lot, but I do know this. We need to run another dungeon. Alright. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I saw it too. Yeah. Damn, dead or alive. You ain't playing around with your fucking character. You got Gandalf's staff from Lord of the Rings and that shit. I know it's the Prophet staff, but you know, nobody cares about the Prophet. He's English. Alright, guys. This foe is beyond any of you. Yeah, I like that, man. That was when I first saw Gandalf fight that dude on the way down in the next movie. I think that was one of the most epic. Yeah, that was most because everybody thought he was dead. Come on, everybody. And when you saw that, that was the first thing you see when the movie came out. You were just like, Gandalf is a bad motherfucker, using a sword, flaming that shit, getting hit, bouncing off of rocks, not dying. That shit was ridiculous, man. You didn't even know how strong Gandalf was until you saw that shit. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Alright. Well, I didn't read the book. But I don't know. That's the problem with you book readers. You always get your movies ruined. I never heard a guy that... Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I go to read books and I'm just like either falling asleep while I'm reading it or just imagining something else. And then I'm like, oh crap, what did I read? I can only get about half a page in unless it's something I want to know about and I want to read. I can't retain what I'm... Oh, I forgot. We shouldn't do what we're doing right now. We're going to ruin the queue. I'm canceling it. Everybody has to teleport out of this dungeon in order to make this work. I forgot that it's going to put us in the same dungeon, already finished, and we'll have the 15-minute cooldown and we won't be able to come back in. All you have to do, though, is exit. Everybody's out of the dungeon, you let me know, and then you can re-queue. That's how you fix the problem. That's how the other guy was fixing the problem that I was running with before. So in the meantime, enjoy a little cantina music from Star Wars. Oh! I don't want my one viewer to go away, so we have to take it easy with some stuff. And I don't want to be sued for copyright reasons, so I have to be careful. Oh. Nobody wants to play this nightmare. Everybody out of the dungeon? When you are, just make sure you... Alright, I'll try it, see what happens. I have one. I can pull it out when we get in the dungeon. Oh, you need to repair. Oh, yeah, alright. Do that first. You can cancel this, I'll do it again. No, that would make it where you wouldn't buy crown repair kits anymore.
I don't know who that pug is, but he better stop declining it, right? Mending the spirits? Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. I don't know. Everybody's gotta attempt to do that quickly. Go to live. Are you there? Dead or alive? Dead or alive? Dry eyes, red eyes, need clear eyes. I wish that was my teacher when I was in school. Yeah, but that's to win Ben Stein's money, dude. With Ben Stein's money. That show, man. That show got replaced by Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You know that, right? Yeah, basically, it's the same thing. But Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has definitely a higher top pot as far as getting to the end. But it's difficult, that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show. It's tough. If you look up how many people won the show, though, there's a lot more than you think there is. I don't remember seeing that many people win. Not that I watched the show, but that's interesting.
Oblivion, take the sanitary. I need aid.
Is that what Slumdog Millionaire is about? They can't believe the kid didn't con them, so they beat the crap out of them. Oh yeah. What did one of them use Google and had like an earpiece in? Like, how did you even do that? Funny. What's back there? Red, I can't believe I forgot about my Skype. There's no way I can fail now in a dungeon without. Just no way. The days of nightmare dying are... It would be kind of funny though, right? If I just talking all that snap. That was actually about to happen because my bars weren't changing and I'm not even lagging or like having any trouble with enemies CCing me. The game wouldn't change my bars just for no reason. I am streaming in really high quality right now because I've been looking at my streams lately and they look really bad for 720p, but like not 60 frames a second. Oh, alright, that was 720p. Or was it tonight you were watching it? Like just now. Alright, alright. Alright, I see. Alright, and there's no point in doing the 1080p. If you looked at it right now, you shit a brick. Because now I'm doing really high quality. This is as high as the PlayStation goes. But I thought it had something to do with maybe why the game wasn't running right. But I'm going to be honest, no matter what I set it to, the game runs the same exact way. That's one thing the PlayStation has over the PC. The PC seriously has trouble sending live streams and recording video And the PlayStation's got that so freaking down pat, man. Their tech is so much better than for that. You know what? A lot of it probably has to do with Windows just take a kind of memory, right? And the operating system for the PlayStation is really tiny in comparison. Yeah, software is designed for only that, and on the PC you can also look at porn. Now, everyone knows you can do that. Between 2 and 2 to us that much. No, I like the way you block, right? I like the way you block in my life. Guys, don't you just like the way he blocks? Hey, I want to go for a ride. Do you want to come with me? Oh, I didn't know you won't get pulled if you're blocking. I'll get pulled now. I'll see ya! Oh, and she jumped at me? Come at me, dog. I mean, I'm playing a female character.
Well fought.
This is a most bizarre ritual altar.
Doesn't Cardi B kind of look like her ancestors must have been whatever it is that those dough head statues are? You ever look at Cardi B's face? Yeah! Doesn't she have like an Easter Island look to her? Like in her face, the way her nose is. Right now she's pretty... She just won the Grammy for a song that's basically just like a bite. The chorus is a bite off of another song. Where it's like, I like it like that. You know, she did like a version where there's like rap in it. With 2 other Spanish dudes in their own verses. She won a Grammy for it, but so she's really famous at the moment, and her style has been known to be copied off of style has been known to be copied off of Nicki Minaj, which is also not necessarily an impressive female rap artist per se. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's not really about the talent anymore, as much as it is the like viewers. Like they're like Instagram famous, and so that made them famous musicians as well. But that's how the industry is. If you look good, that's it. You're done. You don't need nothing else. They'll make whatever it is that you can do work if you look good. That's part of it. She paid for her own boot job though, because Cardi B used to make a lot of money as a stripper though. A lot. Really? Brad, Brad, listen, I did something that I think you'd find very amusing. That song that she made, I Like It Like That, I made a satire version of that song. Where instead of me bragging about myself, I'm talking about all the messed up things about how I eat too much, how fat I am, how disgusting I am. My mother posted it on her Twitter page. But it took me a long time because I had to not only copy the words and perform it the way she did, J Balvin did, and Bad Bunny did, but I made sure that all the words that I rhymed also rhymed with their words. So there really wasn't a lot to work with to make it like comedic. So some of it sounds really, really, really funny, but weird. Like even weirder than Weird Al Yankovic did. I'll send you the link later just so you can laugh your ass off. You do know what that song sounds like though. If you don't, you should hear her version of it first, and it will be much funnier if you don't mind after that. If you don't know what if you need a refresher on it, you know what I mean? But I'm not a fan of hers either, that's why I made that song. basically what I did was I'm trying to say that there's no reason why this person should be famous. Look, I did the same exact thing. Who you say I'm about the next rich nightmare? Alright, enough out of you. Sometimes you just gotta choke a personality, you know what I'm saying? He knows what I mean. That's autoerotic asphyxiation nightmare, blah! No, it's not, right? I usually mix these people up. I was distracted. Hey, Kuma, this is fancy sounds hot. I'm only kidding. How you doing, West London? Puma goes, what the hell? Oh, shit. Oh, he left the party. He was offended. He was shocked. I didn't know he was homophobic. I apologize. There you go, he gets it. I'm kidding, I'm joking. Sometimes people can't take a joke. They think you're making fun of them, but you're really making fun of yourself. Who was it?
Death is not the end.
Oh. He came in the chat and he said something, and then we were all really quiet except for you. Nobody said nothing. And then out of nowhere, I said that, and then he just like leaves.
Galmar will not be happy with this. Bakara, look. Just as you feared, the ritual is complete. See how the darkness gathers?
Listen,
Yes.
any way you look at it, that's,
Maybe
you know what I'm saying?
even stronger than she. Prepare yourselves.
Alright guys, prepare yourselves to go through the portal where I'm jumping.
What in oblivion was that?
Over here.
Everybody out!
Did he really?
Orinet would undo us
He said,
all.
what the is that?
Mistress
Can't say
Bakara,
Oblivion on my
what are you
YouTube
doing?
channel, right?
We must go.
No, you
We don't like
must
the
go.
O word here.
Warn the guild. Warn Tamriel.
Right?
Quickly now. Bakara can't hold this forever.
Let's go. Everybody run away. Run away! The darkness is coming! The upside down! Hey, I hear season 3 is coming soon. You hear about that? Yeah. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. We like it. We like it a lot. Remember, in order to do another one, we have to exit the dungeon. I think it will be quicker to run up the stairs and go out the door than it would be to cast a travel to. This is my opinion. That's what I'm doing. Same time. Same amount of time. You always need to sell something. You don't have any kind of mules? Not that kind of mule. Oh, Dead Raw's gotta go. Okay. I'll see you later. Well, we lost our best player. I don't know what we're gonna do now. You gonna go to sleep too? You're gonna leave too now? Everybody's gonna leave too now? It's my fault. I mentioned Cardi B. Huh? You think he's like looking in front of the mirror naked with like it tucked in right now? Like, He puts the lotion on its skin. No, I'm only kidding. Oh, Ralph. Sure. No, I didn't mean to make a joke like that with somebody we don't know. But it was just so quiet. Nobody was saying anything. You couldn't have inserted that joke at a better time. Yeah, that was like the perfect opportunity for it. Yeah, it really was. I don't see how he doesn't... Right. It was legit, right, exactly. Alright, you can't... You know what I'm saying? Not with a stick. More stakes than you could shake a stick at. More stakes than you could shake a stick at. Hey, Ralph, you want to come with us? You want a little character? What do you want to do, Ralph? You want to wreck it? You want to wreck it, Ralph? Ralph, you can't just come into the chat channel and have a problem with your nat type, alright? Use some damn mosquito repellent. That's it. Ralph's coming with us. I'm not giving him permission. It's not up to him. He doesn't make choices. Huh? Yeah, that always... Right, exactly. Okay. It's actually Gnat in real life, but, you know, nobody pronounces it that way. I'm kidding. You don't have to come with us if you don't want to. But, if you want, come along, have fun. If it's not fun, you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it, right? Just random dungeon spam. Brad is 44 on that character. He's almost max. We were until the one guy left that would have benefited.
Wow.
What dailies are you talking about? The pledges? You want to do them on normal, or they have to be done on hard mode? Because you get the same keys on non-hard mode bet you get on normal. But I think we can accommodate. Okay. Why don't you go pick them up, tell me what they are, and we'll do those for you in this group with them. We'll level them, and we'll get those done for you at the same time. Does that sound like a plan? You gotta tell me if it's okay, Ralph. Okay. Whatever you want, Leo gets. Get it? Okay. Whoever names that movie first gets 20,000 gold right now. Go. Oh! Who said it? Who just said that? Nikri? Nikri, was it really you? Are you really Nikri, or are you trying to trick me? No, because then you wouldn't tell me to give Nikri money if it wasn't you, right? No, listen to me. You're the voice, Nikri. You're the one that said the correct answer. You are not the father. Congratulations, you just won 20,000 gold. Unless you're not Nikri, then you just gave Nikri 20,000 gold. I highly suggest you change your PSN name to Nikri and do it really quickly, alright? If that's not you, of course. Your real name is Nikri? Ah. You mean there's people's PSNs that are not their real name? What a bunch of dicks! You're right, I did know somebody a long time ago, but if anybody real name requested him, his real name was... Let me try to remember this. Remember. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was something really messed up. Like a huge insult if your real friend requested it. It was funny too, though, even though it was like a bad, really like heavy joke. It was still funny. I can't remember. Because I friended him, and then I think I accidentally real friend requested him on accident, and then it was just his name just like changed, and I didn't know that underneath the name is the other name, because it switches once you do real friend request. And it was, do you remember, Nick Cree? What it was? Way back when? Yeah, I can't remember. It was so funny. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It might have been within the first year I was playing this game. Actually, I think it was before I made this guild. It was the first guild that I was in. The one that Drinky Runner 2 was in also. We're still young. I brought him back, yeah. All is forgiven, even though he never did nothing wrong. I was just kind of a maniac back then. You know? I had to deflate my ego. I don't know if you know this, but he gave 5 million gold to the guild at one point. And I don't mean over the course of years. I mean, like, at one time, he just handed 5 million gold. Alright, guys, one of you needs to select the roles of healers as is. Because Dead or Alive was the healer before. Dead or Alive was all of us with him healing. Okay. It can only be one of you. I haven't talked to him since I got back, though. I've only been back since they came out with this new content. So I've only been back since the introduction of Elsewhere. It's Dilbo Swaggins. Isn't it Dilbo Swaggins? Is there really a Bilbo Baggins and a Dilbo Swaggins? I'd like to see the two of them meet. That would be hilarious. Can one of you please turn yourself to a healer so I can interrupt Ralph trying to progress? If that's not enough motivation for you, okay? Yes, thank you, Brad. See? Brad got you back for all that shit talking you would. Why are we still incompatible? Necree! We can't have two healers. That's so funny. I think this actually calls for this right now. No, not that, sorry. Yeah, it does call for this. No, this one. Cantina? It's just called Cantina song. He doesn't like you! I'm sorry. I don't like you either! This fucking guy. Ugly ass face, right? That pushed up nose. I mean, when they first made Star Wars, they thought that when your arm gets cut off with a lightsaber, you would still bleed. That's how stupid they were. There was mad blood. Yeah, no. You can't be any blood. It cauterizes the wound when it gets cut. That scene didn't make any sense. Oh, no. A lot of times. What do you mean? Samuel Jackson got his arm cut off. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. Yo, Samuel Jackson's death was horrendous too, right? The way he yelled. That shit was horrible. I was like, no, Samuel. These motherfucking lightsabers on this motherfucking starship. You can't beat that shit, man. Yeah, he's funny as fucking Captain Marvel. You know what I mean? That's so great. No, it's funny for different reasons. But it's like, it's a prequel that takes place before he ever met any special Avenger people or anything. Captain Marvel was the first person he ever met. So it's the introductory story to Captain Marvel, who she is. Everybody doesn't really like her, but I like her. I remember Captain Marvel was a man. Originally, he was a dude. But I understand the changes, and I don't try to like look at the comic and the movie as the same universe. It's hard. It's too different. Yeah, it's just it's not night and day per se, but you know you can't do the comic in the form of a movie. There's too much content in the comic. What are you gonna make a series of 90,000 fucking movies and then copy the comic verbatim? Can't do that. Yeah, that you can get just from like a still image. Yeah, definitely. Alright. Look, all I know is you haven't seen Galactus yet, right? That's all I know. Doesn't look promising. I did enjoy the little rendering video of the One Punch Man fighting Thanos. I don't know if you guys seen that. Yeah. It looks like this enemy is Bill Cosby in me right now. Alright? Is it just me or can you guys not kill this thing? Oh, thank you very much. You were just watching me writhe on the floor in pain?
Who are you?
He was thoroughly enjoying that shit, right, Ralph? Brad, can you believe this guy's still in the guild?
Bring their heads to the queen.
No, I won't. I remember when Ralph was just like, what, 13 when he joined the guild? Ralph is like, what is Ralph like? Ralph, can you tell us who you are?
Watch out!
like that. Well, they were all on the songs, if you listen to the songs. They're all in those guild songs I made. No. Nobody wants to play without looking at you. My hairline sounds repeated. Spicy talks there. Yeah, there was more women than men. Well, I'm a little bit different than I used to be. I don't handle the drama the same way anymore. There's no more anybody being mean to anybody. I'm not an exception to that anymore either. But people can't be here and be mean to each other either. So. You got such a big variety of how people feel. You got some women that you can basically tell them, yeah. But you had some women in the guild that were so cool that you can make jokes about, like, their breast milk. And then you had other women that you couldn't say shit to. So it was a little confusing sometimes about who you can joke about certain things with and who you can't. You know what I mean? Especially as a guy.
No mercy. No prison. Uni correcto? Uni correcto? Oh yeah. Uni she doesn't play this game anymore. She went like mad dog on the Crown store. And it's just it was really bad. The Crown's no, it's fucking, I don't know, thousands and thousands of dollars. It's just fucking ridiculous. She can't really use the game anymore, unfortunately.
Care to borrow?
Yeah, like Vegas, right, exactly right. But now she plays Fallout 76, and it's not exactly that different. So, actually, I am worse. Thank you. And you should see her house in Fallout. It's an expensive house, and I'm talking real life money expensive too. So I'm just thinking in the back of my head, alright, I look like I traded, No, that's the problem. It's just, I'm telling you, if anybody could sue Bethesda, it would be her. Like, for real, on the real, they need to compensate her somehow. It's just not even fair. Well, what? That she spent too much money and they coursed a game that was too addictive? It's a good enough reason for me. I'll take the case pro bono. I want to sue the cigarette companies because my father smokes. Yeah, and then some of them, their wife leaves them, alright? So it's not always bells and whistles, okay? Right, alright. It could be the same person for both those things.
Your reign is over. Be gone.
You didn't get your Flawless Conqueror yet? Not hard mode, but like a vet. You didn't beat on a vet? At all? Not even like, not even with 100 deaths you didn't do it? I'll make another video on how to do it.
You can or you can't? Alright. Alright, good luck. I like to hear it back from that. I'm not saying it sarcastically either. But by far, that's the hardest thing to do in this game. By far. Yeah, but Veteran Master Marina makes those tigers look like a fucking joke. You'll... Yeah, it is. But then there's a next step up from that, which is beating it without dying once. No deaths. I did it on my Sork, remember? My Sork is a flawless conqueror. It took me 65 tries in 4 days. And when I finally beat it, it was like 6 a.m. And I literally screamed at the top of my lungs, I did it! And my mother and my father came running downstairs like I was fucking dying. I woke them up out of a dead sleep. Yeah, and they weren't even angry. They just went back to sleep like, congratulations. It's really, really something else. I used to get to the final boss for the last, like, 30 tries. I would get to the final boss before I lost once. And I would always get so fucking nervous on the final boss that my hands would be slipping off the fucking controller because they're sweating so much. And it was the most ridiculous shit, man, I swear to God. And then the last time that I actually pulled it off, before I pulled the final boss, I thought to myself in my head, okay, every time he kills you the one time, you beat the shit out of him. So go in there right now and just act like he already killed you and get your fucking revenge like you've been doing. And that's exactly what happened, and I fucking won. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. You go get her! Alright, Ralph, what's the dungeon that you need? Seti's Pinwheel, isn't that like the second one? Is it the fourth? Seti's... Are you sure? Seti's Pinwheel? Wait, hold on. It's the second one. Seti's Pinwheel. Oh god, Seti's Pinwheel is hilarious. No, the normal and the vet is the same. And all the mechanics are the same too. It's just normal. It's all, the max damage is like a 50% hit. And on vet, the max damage is a one shot. That's the difference between the two. Is you get a chance to recover on normal. Actually, normal's more like the easiest shit in the game. Yes, normal's easy as shit. Alright, so, I wouldn't even try on normal. I just go straight to vet. I won't waste my time. I remember it really, really well. I might be able to do good with this character. I just have to... you know what I mean? I might be able to do well. We'll see. It's tough because the sorcerer, man, that self-heal, man, you don't have to cast anything special to heal yourself. That's a big deal. Ralph, did you grab your dailies and see what you need to do? You're a criminal? I didn't know we were playing with a criminal, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I got a bad feeling about this drop. Alright. Yeah. You're gonna have to pay that bill. How much is it? They don't take pardons from you. Oh, alright, okay. Yeah, anything with a little red bag next to it. Little red bag with a little hand, right? Yeah, they take that. Right. Oh, no problem. Everybody take 5 real quick. I'll be right back to use the restroom.
Usually, somewhere around where there's a banker. You in Grotwood? Yeah, I don't know where he is everywhere, just in Grotwood. He's right next to, like, Orthus or whatever. The one bank. There's two bankers in Grotwood. He's... Okay. I don't know about Far Reach without a real tank, though. I mean, yeah, I have one, but I gotta go work tomorrow. I can't spend 2 hours in the dungeon. Oh, Brad has a real tank, though. Do we have a real healer? We can always queue with the tank to DPS. No. You list yourself as a DPS, me as a DPS, him as a tank on his tank, if he wants to. Listen, I'm upset with your Templar right now, alright? You be killing innocent tigers. You're like that one professor in the school that took the picture of killing that tiger. That's you, bro. That's you. I know Wheels has a healer. Matter of fact, oh, damn. I was gonna say, if you guys, when you mean booked, we're figuring out the group comp.
The ancient.
Everybody left.
I was going to. Take me.
You guys ready to queue? Brad, switch yourself back to DPS. Whenever there's some sort of event, festivity, seasonal, something. Yeah, I don't think we can do the other one unless we make a couple of changes. I mean, we could. Brad has a tank that can do it. I guarantee he can do it on normal with his tank. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go to work at 9 o'clock. It's my first day by myself. So no more training for me. I opened the store, I have the key, I got the codes, you know. You guys can come, take everything. This is a tobacco store. Stupid bullshit. It's just tobacco and lottery. A tobacco and lottery store. No. No, this has way more tobacco and lottery than the gas station does. It's literally a tobacco store. Where you have like every kind of tobacco. No, I don't fucking smoke. I hate it. And I hate that I have to sell this poison to people. But I have to make the car payment. And they're the only ones who hired me. I'd rather work at Price Chopper. They pay way more money. This is only $8.50 an hour. That's bullshit, man. What is it? Yeah, I'll just get right on that. No. I had to move back to Pennsylvania. Yeah. No. I think they're paying me below minimum wage. I don't understand it myself. No, I think I get paid more if I was an immigrant. You're right not to laugh at that, right? Because then you'd be racist. Okay. Hey, Shadow, we're about to do the dailies. You wouldn't happen to want to go on normal to a couple of fast dailies, would you? Just two. What the hell you been doing since the last time I talked to you? Day before yesterday? No, I talked to him like the day before yesterday. 3 days. I don't know. I'm only kidding anyway. But please, by all means, and tell me.
Well, what had happened was.
I would just do it before you go to sleep. Set up the download, and then just fucking put the machine to sleep, and dream of very large women. You may have the, yeah, but he might not have all the expansions either. You don't have Morrowind? You don't have Morrowind? That's not a DLC. And Somerset too, and elsewhere. What? Somerset's DLC? Are you sure? Okay. Alright, Well, maybe. I know that you can. I know if you're brand new to the game, 100%, you could have got everything for like $80. Yeah, but not the DLC, just the expanded game. The actual. There's a difference between DLC. It's hard to explain. Let me look at it. There's chapters. Chapters is what I'm talking about. Okay. Right. You don't need to back your game up to have your character. It doesn't work that way. The data is stored in their server. In other words, your character is not on your hard drive. The only thing that's on your hard drive yeah, no, yeah, you know, we're not going to see you until tomorrow, but still, you're on your way. Here we go. Get ready. Yeah, City of Ash. I know, I looked myself. I just picked them up. City of Ash 2 and Vanished Cells 2. Brad, you're not ready? Because we've been, like, waiting a long time just to do this. Okay. I mean, we don't have to do it per se with me, but I do want to get to sleep. Yeah, and it's much faster if you go to sleep. Put the police station to sleep. Much faster. But that doesn't matter if you gotta wait till tomorrow anyway, so. Wait a minute. Did you just say you're a night owl? Well, we really don't give a hoot. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Dude, I've been. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Don't worry. I won't play too long. Alright, the quest should be up here if you've never done it. You know what? I've never done this place, but I already had the quest in here. How are you gonna do that? No! What the? YOLO? Oh, shit. I made it. Yeah. Nina. That's cute, isn't it, Ralph? He thinks we're friends. Ralph is what I like to call a single stick baby. Okay? And in French that means very best friend. I know it sounded like an insult, but that's just how the French are. I know, come on, man, I don't know French. Yeah, but we just discussed that. No matter what, it's not like he's gonna wait up for it. You're gonna wait 4 hours, 5 hours to play this game? You gotta be sleeping by then. Yeah. It's 90-something. No. PlayStation caps you out, though.
Be careful. The gate's been open for some
76,
time.
that's not right. He's missing something. The shit's almost 100 right now. Wow.
You would not say that of one who challenges us. We've learned our ways.
There you are. The gate is just up ahead.
Yeah. He can't do somersaults, so leave him alone. Well, if you're asking me if I think he's lying, the answer is no. But I do think I know the explanation as to why he's not telling him to go download yet. I think that until he downloads the game, it won't even register how much he needs to download properly because it's been so damn long. And he is missing content, like he just doesn't have certain expansions at all. But I think once his download is like it gets done, he doesn't have to download more. It's gonna do it automatically. It's hard to explain. It's gonna happen by itself. He doesn't have to tell it to do it. It will be put on the system. It's just not telling him right now it has to be put on the system. Because that number he gave us about what update it is, what patch it is, that is not the number. That's not the number we're up to right now. It's like 1.6 something.
Coming for you, Gilrain.
I think that's what he's getting, is the original game with all the original updates. But it'll trust me, it's going to automatically change and give you the rest of it later. It's just, it acts really weird. It does give you all the content, but it won't unlock unless you buy stuff. But that's how the DLC works. As far as the expansions go, see, one of the expansions has a new class. That's a very, very big add-on to the game. That expansion is not a DLC. You don't get that from paying the monthly fee. You know, the ESO monthly fee. You just don't get that. So, you're just not getting it. But here's my suggestion. If you don't buy anything, download what you got, start playing the game, and if it feels like to you it's something that you should always rubber band, okay? If it feels like to you it's something you want to do, it's definitely worth getting all of the different things you get. But I honestly think it's better to just pay $15 a month. Yeah. It's better to just pay $15 a month and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that gives you download content, but it won't give you Elsewhere, it won't give you Morrowind, it won't give you the one that gave you the Warden. Yeah, I'm just thinking, because I'm a simple kind of person with a simple kind of brain, okay? I'm a simpleton, okay? I'm from a town called Wellington, okay? I really don't want to call it. Made that shit up. All the simpletons in Wellington. You know what I'm saying? Shit wastes tons. No, they changed it. You don't do shit no more. Too many people complained. Yeah, too many people complained that that people weren't getting the quest done, going through it for no reason. So they made it where you don't have to do that at the beginning. Yeah, it happened. They made it like a thing where it happens automatically. I'm actually not making a joke. It's real. This is 1. You never go through the portal in 2. I got you on that one, sorry. The other thing is the truth, though. It made you look. Made you look at the map. Shit. Don't kill me! Fucking ran out of stamina. Excuse my language, shit. Oh, excuse me again, shit. Oh, excuse me again. Why? So they can hit me while I'm trying to meditate? Oh yeah, I guess you're right. That would have helped. I can't help it if Wiz Khalifa will heal me, right? You know our healer's not healing me at all, right? It's normal, bro. Alright? You'll get your panties in a bunch.
Get past that thing.
Still, there will be a lot of enemies coming out. The Lord stay gone! Alright, wipe the fight. Wipe it. Wipe it, we can't do it. Wipe it. Wipe it, the healer's down. I said wipe it. Wipe the fight. Listen, just... You don't fucking listen to instructions nonsense. The healer listened to me. He's the only one that listened to me. The rest of you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Quiet, you.
Don't say that. That's mean.
What are you looking at?
Come on, man. He didn't have a soul gem. Listen.
I got used to it.
Come over here and eat this deadly pie, alright?
What did you do? How do you survive?
I went native. Keep up.
I'll try.
Oh no, Shadowcat left the party. You don't like deadly pies. He's always had a big problem with it. If you do it the first time, yeah. I did it before. You're welcome. For eating her pie? Ba-dum-tsh. Yeah. You and a lot of other people. Face doesn't matter. Unless we're talking about Caitlyn Jenner. Sorry. You are talking reality here, right? Yeah, me too. I'm having a crit heal thing too for some reason. What the fuck? Damn, that Flame Colossus got Flame Colossus. You know what I mean? By the way, the only reason why I died before is, again, even with on my bar, I forgot to use the Skype. Yep.
What is that up in the sky? It's like new fowl.
Yeah, I decided to take a left turn.
This is the end of the line. Valkystoria once dead.
This guy talking to us? I don't know what he's talking to us. He hit me. He hit me! Oh, will it be rain and you as my fire consumes you from the backside to the front. I like the way that he's like a badass boss. They couldn't even fucking give him a name. That's how little respect Valkyria has for this guy. Dude, that's not a name, that's a type of enemy, alright? Right, it's a title, it's not a name. No, he doesn't have a name. I will summon things and you will ignore them and beat me anyway. Kind of no point in helping him. You're only helping yourself by helping me. Guys, I'm actually very surprised that we were able to kill the Titan so easy. Do you think the Titan does to mouth? Oh, you gotta be right. Oh, that's my race. Snap on the silver spoon, motherfuckers. Listen, nowadays I'm all about the butt chug, right? Wow, just got exploded.
Slay them! They are not the reason!
That settles it. On your feet, Britgerd. It is time to fight.
When they ask you why you're doing that instead of fucking fighting, you should just tell them I'm lagging. Say, I'm lagging. Just lagging. This is how I survive when I lag. Don't tell them the truth. Whatever you do, never forget. Never give up. Never surrender. Snitches get stitches. But the world actually needs more of the snitches, to be honest. Snitches get stitches is something said by people who probably shouldn't be doing the things that they're doing anyway.
No!
What enemies? I don't see any enemies. I don't see any. Ralph really likes that
Let's
shit.
go. We have to destroy the Sigil Stone in order to close the Oblivion Gate for good. Gilrain says Valkyn's
It starts at 150%. But that gets adjusted by your champion points too. Do you? Do you remember how hard it is? Oh. You want to hear something? This is an honest to God true story. On my sorcerer, I was in here for 7 hours one time, just on that last boss, and we could not get it done, and we kept swapping people out, except for one person that stayed, because he's the one that needed it. And after 7 hours, I found out that there is a way to solo him, like after there's no more pads left, just running away from him the whole fucking time. You can solo him. But there was an error that would occur where you had to get lucky that this error didn't happen. What the error was when he does that thing where he stuns you and turns you into a rock, he's supposed to have like a 30-second cooldown on that where he can't do it over and over again. But if you were the only one left, he will bug like 90% of the time and start casting that more often until he's literally casting it once per second. And then you no longer have stamina to break out of it. You no longer can prevent yourself from dying. So that error had to not occur. And then I actually finally was able to kill him by myself from like, I don't know, maybe 65% down. Nothing. Crazy. And that person appreciates it so much that they really didn't know I'm back to the game now. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Tiger jump! Seven? Been there, done that. What happens when you go to Amsterdam? With infinite money. Hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, no worries. You've been here this whole time? All quiet and shit? That's creepy. You know what, at least I know how your friend felt before. Just as creepy as me going, "Who's your friend, Kuruma?" Alright, man, we'll see you a little bit later. Go ahead and do your deal. Whatever you do it without streaming it. And you'll be alright. Just don't stream. Just don't stream it. I'm leaking. Are you good enough? Yeah! I wonder if I can still do this. Yeah! I did it! I fucking did it! Yo, you got it too, Ralph? You fucking master of destruction. Read the book, read the book. Make sure you read the book. Make sure you read the book. No, I'm kidding, it's not normal. We're all going to die down there. I guess it's Resident Evil! The artificial intelligent little girl from Resident Evil. Oh, you could always try to play these conflicts with me if you want. I never offer money. Ever, ever. I will hit your friend, and he will die! Can you just say venison will consume you? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, it looks like a Templar doing their heal ultimate, only you're just getting your own back instead of helping other people. Well, Plains of Oblivion, where's that? In Plains of Oblivion? I don't know if I got that far in that game.
Is that the stone up ahead?
It is.
Can't believe this.
It sounds familiar, yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah, it's in the beginning of the game,
I don't know
right?
if any of us are safe.
And throughout the game, right? I remember, yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Never expected.
I think Cold Harbor is Mullet Falls specifically, right?
You can go anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Just say the word.
We were involved in the death of a Vulcan. This ordeal may not be over, Finn.
Try to put it out of your mind.
Yeah.
We won't be near any Oblivion gates for a while.
Don't agree, just disagree. Just agree to disagree. Time is it? I may not be able to do this one. No, it's 1 in the morning. Alright, fuck, come on. You gotta do this quick though, come on. My bad. Oh man. I guess it was how rude.
Poor Syria. You don't want to play with your fellow keepers?
They are not keepers. Not any longer.
They selected an intelligent course of action. What better way to keep rickety old Relith in check than a few Daedra? want to silence me?
Number 2
Your
has a
own
different
power
cost, yes.
like mine. Daedric magic. What is there to fear? I was a mere kinlord. You are a keeper. Surely you can resist corruption where I fell. You're going to fight your way through all of the keepers? How amusing! They are stronger. You could accomplish so much. Cillian's right, of course. The keepers work for my benefit now. However, I made sure they still served their sacred stations. They'll fight you to their last breath!
That we shall.
Keeper Arodor watches the first stone. Let's see if she's learned from me in our time together.
Guess not.
That's much better. I'd say it feels like I regained the use of a limb.
I don't know. I'm killing everything. The quest though, this one's really body messed up. It just happens by itself, just by you doing it.
I'm impressed with the keepers. It takes a strong will to control a Daedroth of that size. I wonder what Daedra
Can you go push that switch,
would bend
please?
to your
No.
will.
Or Brad? The one on the other side. The one over here. Yeah, because I want to be at the door where they're all clustered up. Appreciate it. Thank you. What are you doing good? Okay.
Voranel lies ahead.
Yes.
I
we
never
will.
liked him. He hums off key.
You can only have a beverage or a food. You can't have both. Not missing. Why is my bags full?
You really are quite good at
He marvels at our efficiency. I have a vendor here if you want. Yeah, this one only has 136. You get a lot from the horsey. 60 more. Yeah, I'll go for speed first, but my speed's maxed out. I bought the first 50 riding speed with 5,000 crowns, so cheat my way to the top. The jewelry I decon until I'm 50 in Jupiter.
Daedric power is not granted cheaply. The Keepers are paying for their new powers with their service. To
You mean with their deaths? Because of you. Did she just say she was Snyder? And our bones too? Can't get it straight. Watch out, boy.
You on the PS4 Pro.
Hey, somebody just left a comment, and I have it set where it gives me the voice, but I didn't realize it. So I didn't hear it. Let me check on that. I have to look at it. How you doing, wherever you are? Yeah, PS4 Pro. Champ Dog.
Power I have now. Almost like the old days.
With an SSD drive. And nothing installed except for the game.
And Keeper alike. How much more powerful could you be made with my gifts? You are fascinating.
I think he was a little late on that comment.
Nothing back! I break my oath as Keeper to see Release finished, and if he escapes, all of Tamriel will pay for our folly.
I've wanted this for so very long. Now get out of my way! All of Tamriel will learn I am free when I set the land ablaze.
It's on Vet. That's 2-key hard mode Vet. But can't do that on normal.
Guys, I've reached my limit of consciousness. I must now go find myself and dream of sleep.